Some people think that Montessori is just about the toys and the materials. Although the materials are wonderful learning tools, the truth is you can have a Montessori home without any of those items. Because Montessori is about the child. It's about nurturing their desire for knowledge, independence, and respect. So the first fundamental in a Montessori home is the prepared environment. So this is having an orderly environment that is not overstimulating with too many toys. So this might mean reducing the number of toys that you have or putting some in bins and doing a toy rotation. The open shelving helps a child to independently access the toys and see the toys that they have. And it helps them to take the toy out they want to play with, and then they know where to put it back. And you don't even have to have the open shelves. You can also just have baskets of toys on the floor. The goal is just to have them independently be able to play with their toys and put them away. And it also creates a sense of order. If the child knows where things go, everything has a place and everything is in its place, that really caters to their sense of order that young children have. It might be limiting the number of battery-powered toys that you have in your home, and just creating an environment for learning where children can experiment and have toys that are tools for them to utilize in their experimentation and their imagination. Toys that they can manipulate, touch, and feel, and that the child has to manipulate in order to be played with, so the child can experiment and learn through their senses. The Montessori prepared environment will allow the child to be as independent as age appropriate and will allow age appropriate freedom within limits. Toddlers desire autonomy. They know they are separate individuals and that they can think independently and they want to do things for themselves. So creating an environment where children can do things for themselves will build their confidence, their concentration, their independence, their sense of order, and they'll just feel very accomplished and capable. And a young child who has everything done for them will learn the opposite. They'll learn that they can't do things for themselves and that they're not capable. Now, not every home is going to look the same. You might not be able to have a functional kitchen. You may instead have a kitchen helper where the child helps in the real kitchen, or they might just stand on a chair. You can go down to the Dollar Tree and get child-sized mop and broom. Every home is going to look different depending on the home environment and the child. So no home needs to look the same, and you can cultivate independence in a way that works for you and your child. The environment should be set up in a way where children can make mistakes and have it be a safe place to make mistakes and try again. The Montessori prepared environment will cultivate concentration and allow space and time for concentration. Respecting your child's concentration when it does occur by not interrupting them is the single most important thing you can do for your child, because children learn through concentration and you cannot learn without concentration. So this is a skill that you are giving your child that will benefit them for their whole entire life. So this might mean having time away from distractions such as loud TV, noisy toys, and also just giving children time. Time is the most important, valuable thing you can give your child. Just time to just have opportunities to go into deep, concentrated play. Just having a set time away where you're not going anywhere. And sometimes it's just allowing boredom to happen as well. And through boredom, they learn to go into a deep, concentrated play. The Montessori prepared environment should allow for freedom of movement and engagement of the senses. So this is giving your child the freedom within age-appropriate limits. So the freedom to run down the trail a little further, or the freedom to just move and not be confined to a playpen and be able to move around your space. And this is not allowing your child to do something unsafe. This is freedom within limits. So for example, we put a baby gate in front of our stairs because my child is not free to go on the stairs alone. My daughter can, but my son is too young. He will fall. So it's within limits. So they have freedom that is age appropriate for their age and their abilities. The Montessori prepared environment should engage the child's senses. So the best place to do this is spending time in the great outdoors. Children get all their sensory experiences from being outside. Sensory experiences build nerve connections in the brain, and through their senses is how children learn. They have to learn by doing. Baking with your child also is a sensory experience for your child. So if you're spending time in nature and also baking with your child, that's all you need to be doing to provide rich sensory experiences. Sensory bins are not necessary and not really a Montessori concept, but we still like them in our home because they're fun, but they are by no means required or even needed. The Montessori prepared environment should create wonderment and excitement. And the best way to create excitement and wonderment is just spending time in the great outdoors, because the children see bees and worms and bugs and squirrels. And children find these small things that adults overlook fascinating. They stop to look at the flowers. They notice the bugs. They find these things truly amazing. If anyone is having trouble finding wonderment in the world, just look through the eyes of a small child. The next fundamental to a Montessori home is the prepared adult. The prepared adult will strive to be their best. They'll manage their stress, take time for themselves, whether that's going for a run, going to the gym, reading a book, taking a bath. They will take time for themselves, because if we don't take care of ourselves, we can't be the best for others. The Montessori prepared adult will strive to be a calm parent, will help their child self-regulate, and will be self-aware of what they are bringing to their home. The Montessori prepared adult will follow their child's interests and allow them to learn and play with what interests them. The Montessori prepared adult will allow children to learn through hands-on play. The Montessori prepared adult teaches peace education. They foster cooperation. They teach empathy and care for the environment and the things living in the environment. They model honesty, and they create self-thinkers. A Montessori prepared adult will allow their children to help them in their daily tasks and not shush them away when they desire to help, even if it slows them down, because they know that this is essential for children to feel capable. The Montessori prepared adult speaks respectfully to their children. This will give their children high self-esteem and confidence, knowing that they matter and that they are valued and respected. And so this will be paid forward to every relationship they are in the future, because children learn to treat others the way that they are treated. So we can better our future by starting in the home.